Hello, this is David with Guitar Lab. Welcome back for lesson 11. So today we're going to be working on some fun things. We're going to have two new chords in the series, and then we're going to also learn how to play a fun song that's going to use those two new chords and one we've already learned. So today, one of the first chords that we're going to learn is E major. So an E major uses all six strings on the guitar. So we're going to start right off with our middle finger. We're going to put our middle finger on the A2. Then right behind it, our ring finger on the D2. And then our index finger on the G1. We want to make sure those fingers are all standing up on their tiptoes so they don't bump any other strings. And then with our pick, we're just going to play all six of those strings. That's an E major chord. So we're going to learn another chord today. The song that we're going to be learning does call for an F chord, but we're going to be learning what's called an F major 7. So in this series so far, we've been slowly going through all of the different major and minor chords, except for what we call the bar chords, which are kind of a little more challenging to do. Now an F chord is pretty common, so a lot of times when people can't do the full bar chord yet, they play this F major 7 chord as a substitute for an F chord. And it'll work in most songs. If you can't play the full bar chord F, which we haven't learned yet, this F major 7 is going to be a great substitute for that. So to play an F major 7, we're going to start with our ring finger on the 3rd fret of the D string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and then our index finger on the 1st fret of the B string. So this is making a little staircase going down. We have 3, 2, 1 on the D, G, and B. Now for this chord, we just strum the bottom 4 strings and we leave the high E string open. So we have this. And that is an F major 7. It's a beautiful chord by itself, and it's also a very usable substitute for just a regular F chord. Now the third chord that we're going to be working with today is A minor. We've learned this earlier in the series, but I'll walk through real quick how to build that again. That's going to be our middle finger on the D2, ring finger on the G2, and index finger on the B1. And we play the bottom 5 strings for that chord. There we go. Awesome. So the song we're going to be learning today is Believer by Imagine Dragons. Fun song to play. It's only 3 chords and it's going to have a very simple strumming pattern. Now, if we wanted to play this song along with the recording, we would need to use a capo on the 1st fret of the guitar. We haven't really discussed capos yet in the series, but in my next lesson, we'll be discussing a capo and learning a song that really needs a capo. A lot of times when a capo, and if you're wondering what is a capo, it's this little clamp that we can place anywhere on the guitar. It's like a little alligator mouth, and it changes the pitch or the key of a song. So we would need to have that on the 1st fret, but to learn Believer, we're just going to be playing it with regular chords and no capo, and since it was only 1st fret, you'll barely tell the difference unless you try to play with the recording. So let's learn how to play this song. We're going to start with our A minor chord. We're going to build that A minor again. That's middle finger on D2, ring on G2, index on B1. And we're going to strum 2 times inside of a 4 count. We're going to strum on the 1, and then we're also going to strum on the 3 of a 4 count. So if I'm counting, that's going to sound like 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, some little extras that we can do is we can make the 3 a little louder. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we really want to fancy it up, we can mute it right after the 3, which means I'm going to rest my hand on the strings to kill the sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4 is kind of silent. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So in this song, we're going to do 2 4 counts on the A minor chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, we're going to switch to the F major 7 that we learned. So we can leave the index finger right on the B1, right? So we can take the middle and ring finger off, but leave the pointer finger on the B1, and then we're going to build that F major chord, F major 7, by putting our middle finger on that G2 and our ring finger on the D3. And in the song, this is going to just get 1 4 count. So we're going to strum those bottom 4 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Then we move right to the E major chord, the last chord in the progression. So again, that's middle finger on A2, ring finger on D2, index finger on the G1, and we strum all 6 chords. This is also just going to get a 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. So let's go through the whole progression once. A minor to the F major 7 to the E major. And of course, that's going to take some time to get those transitions smooth. When you first start playing this song, you can just give it 1 strum per 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, 2, 3, and then the E, 2, 3, 4. But we're going to go ahead and give it the 2 strums per 4 count and try and play together. Here we go. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now the F. 1, 2, 3. Now the E. 1, 2, 3. Back to the A. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now the F. 1, 2, 3. And the E. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And we can literally do this through the entire song. You can sing it and play it. It's a lot of fun. So there's many ways to play this song. You can do simple strumming, a little bit fancier strumming. In the actual song, they pick through the chords a little bit. So I'll give you a little insight on that if you want to try to get fancy with it. With our A minor chord held in place, we're going to grab the G and the B string and pick them 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we do that twice, but it's very fast. Right? Now we grab the F major 7 chord, and we're going to pick just the D and then the B for the 4 count. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then we grab our E major chord. We're going to pick just the G and the B. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and so if you wanted to maybe fancy it up, you could play that as the intro of the song. Sound like this. Switch to the strumming if you want to sing along. The F and then the E. There we go. So again, that's the great thing about learning chords, is that it only takes about 3 to make a great popular song come together. So you can have a lot of fun with this one. There's many different ways I like to play with it. Sometimes I will just give the chord 1 single strum and use the guitar as a bit of a drum, right? Using my thumb to get a bass sound here and my fingers to get kind of a snare drum there. So you can do something like this. Then the F and the E, back to the A. So that's kind of a little fun trick you can do with it. And there's fingerstyle ways to play this where you can have the vocal melody come in. Right, but that's down the road a little bit. For today, just have some fun strumming the chords and maybe trying to sing along with the song. I hope you liked this lesson today, and I hope you have fun with that song. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me any other songs you might be interested in working on. I have a few in mind that we're going to work on that are directly related to building certain skills, but I'm always open for suggestions in the comments. Well, thanks for tuning in to Guitar Lab, and you have a great day.